4 years have passed since the mortal races banded together and stood united against the might of the Burning Legion. Though Azeroth was saved, the tenuous pact between the Horde and the Alliance has all but evaporated. The drums of war thunder once again.
In 2009, a friend convinced me to play the seminal MMO World of Warcraft, as he was looking for a questing buddy he personally knew besides his siblings. I agreed and played off and on for about a year, but things never really panned out like we intended for a variety of reasons, with my main character never leveling past the low 40s. I always had a nagging feeling in the back of my mind that, as a relative latecomer, I had missed the boat, so to speak, a feeling that was only exacerbated when the Cataclysm expansion dropped, radically altering the world and advancing the timeline while I was still coming to grips with the previous map and storyline. I decided to stop playing, and didn't give it much thought over the subsequent years, aside from the occasional fond memory and wish that I could have experienced the game at launch. When WoW Classic landed in 2019, Blizzard's reputation had taken a nosedive due to various controversies and workplace abuse allegations, not to mention the infamous Bobby Kotick being the CEO at the time, which was more than enough for me to personally boycott their products. Once again, I had missed the opportunity for the WoW launch experience. Fast forward to about a month ago, and I found myself curiously checking out WoW Classic content and discourse online. It just so happens that around the same time, Blizzard announced World of Warcraft Classic 20th Anniversary, a fresh batch of WoW Classic servers with some quality of life improvements. Times have changed, and while modern Blizzard remains a hollow shell of its former self and will never regain my full trust, enough changes have occurred on their end that I feel less conflicted about activating a subscription. So with the recent launch of WoW Classic Anniversary just a few days ago, I decided to bite the bullet and give the WoW launch experience a proper go this time, while uploading my impressions as a video journal of sorts. This is going to be more or less a blind playthrough, as it's been so long that I've all but forgotten how to play. I'm also purposefully ignoring the ocean of information, guides, wikis, tools, add-ons, and mods that have been compiled over the decades, as I want to experience the game on its own terms and learn things on my own. I can't say whether or not it'll be to my liking, or how long I stick with it, but my intention is to give viewers the input of someone who's always liked the idea of, as Dan Olson from Folding Ideas put it, the social solo experience for MMOs.
Meaning that you like having other people around, you like the multiplayer elements being seamlessly integrated and not a separate game mode, but you still prefer to spend the majority of your time playing alone. You don't want to have to coordinate multiple schedules just to play the game.
If this sounds interesting to you, stick around. I already have my first play session recorded, and will be uploading my initial journal entry within a day or two. Subsequent entries will be, in classic Blizzard fashion, uploaded on a when it's done basis. And if you want to group up and quest with any of my characters in the game, let me know, and I'll do my best to oblige as my schedule allows. Now's as good a time as any for the WoW launch experience, so it's time to finally see what all the fuss is about.